Another one down the drain, eh, Burn?
Well, I only had 50 notes on it. I'm saving the big bet for the next race.
I thought you'd been having big bets.
No, I'm plunging everything on my own horse. Well, I mean, you've got to, haven't you?
I wish you'd have consulted me before you lashed out good money on that nag.
Consulted you? May I remind you, Norman, my friend, that when our detective agencies were merged, I became the senior partner because I put in the bulk of the money.
Now you're taking the bulk of it out again.
Trust me, Norm, will you? That horse is a winner.
Oh, yeah. Like the dog you bought off that Paddy in the pub. The one that was going to win the Greyhound Derby. The Paddy had more chance than the dog.
That dog had potential.
Oh, he couldn't have caught a tortoise, let alone a hare.
Look, that horse will get its money back in no time. I've called it Crime Busters International. Our name will be spread in all the papers. Think of the publicity we'll be getting out of it.
The only thing you'll get out of that horse is the stuff you put on your rose beds.
The stuff you're talking, you mean? Trouble with you is you haven't got a gambler's instinct.
I've got a nose for approaching bankruptcy, though.
Oh, come on, let's put a bet on the next race.
I'm offering 7-1, Frisky Robin. 7-2, Twin Peril. 9-4, Abigail's Joy. Any takers? Come on, ladies and gentlemen.
Aye, look out, Gov. Here he comes again. Your favourite mug.
What a Burke. He's worth his weight in gold, that fella. Mr. Weinstock, hard luck about the last race.
Can't complain, swings and roundabouts.
You should complain, you're losing on both.
I see you're giving 33s on my horse.
Your horse? I didn't know you was an owner, Mr. Weinstock.
Yes, Crime Busters International. I named it after our firm.
Phew, and I've been offering 33s. I must be out of my mind. Perhaps we better share the odds. I mean, you've been such a shrewd judge of horseflesh.
He wouldn't recognise it if he had it in a sandwich.
Yeah, well, as you're a regular client, I'll give you the benefit. It was a small flutter you were after, I presume?
Of course, yes. 1,000 liquor on the nose.
It's a bit heavy for a small bookie like me. Still, I'm a gambling man. On your account, is it, sir?
Yes, please.
Right, it's down to Mr. Weinstock. £1,000 to win. Crime Busters International.
Tar very much, mate.
Perfectly all right, Mr. Weinstock. I mean, your credit's always good. You never let me down. Of course, then you disappoint my big brother what's just come out the scrubs after doing 2 years for GBH.
Don't worry. After the next race, I'll be owning your business. Come on, Lord.
Do you want to lay some of that off, Governor?
No.
Well, suppose it wins.
Don't be daft. I knew the geezer what flogged it to him. The day that donkey wins a race, the Pope will get married.
It's a pity the Queen Mum hasn't got the runner today. Nothing she likes more than mixing with the owners.
You're mad, you are. You are raving mad.
What are you talking about?
You put 1,000 nicker on the nose of that horse of yours and it's probably got no chance.
That's all you know. By a stroke of good fortune, I've managed to acquire the services of a superb jockey.
Oh, yeah? Who's that? Lester Piggott?
No, he's rubbish.
Oh, Willie Carson?
No, he's over the hill.
Walter Swinburne?
Not enough experience.
Well, who then?
Brian Tollpuddle.
Tollpuddle who?
Brian. He's the nephew of the governor of the Red Lion. He's an amateur, I grant, but always mustard. Oh, here he comes now. You're not nervous, Brian, are you?
No, Mr. Weinstock.
You're on a good filly, and I want you to give him his edge straight from the off. Might as well win my street. Good luck. I know you won't let me down.
Thanks, Mr. Weinstock.
Good boy. I've every confidence in you. You can do it!
He didn't do it, Byrne. The race is over. He hasn't crossed the line yet.
He's dead unlucky. Got boxed in.
If they'd have had to have gone round twice, he would have been lapped. Cut your losses now. Sell it for cat's meat.
I'm not going to judge it on one outing. Next week, him and Brian could be a winning combination.
Only if the horse rides Brian. Come on, let's have it.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's all right, mate.
Very clumsy of me.
What are you going to have, a scotch?
Yeah, I'll have a large one.
So will I, and you'll have to pay.
What? What for?
Because they'll be pocket-picked.
Oh, 2 large scotches, please, love. It's not been your day, has it, Byrne?
So, I've lost a few quid.
Do you know how much you've lost today?
No.
Just over 2 grand.
Oh, never.
You have, mate. I've been counting.
Easily rectified. We'll stop at the casino on the way home and I'll win it all back on the roulette tables.
It's no laughing matter, mate. I've been going through the firm's accounts and we're in trouble. All right, I know you did very well out of the last case you sold before we became partners, but if you don't pack up gambling, in 6 months' time we'll have nothing left. We'll be skint.
Come on, Norm, we'll pick up 1 or 2 lucrative jobs.
You better hope so. Otherwise, your financial interests are going to transfer from the stock exchange to the labour exchange. You've got to cut down, Bernie, that's final. Which is why I'm giving you this. I've meant to give it to you the last couple of days.
Gamblers Anonymous, you must be joking. I don't need them. I'm not addicted. I could give it up this minute if I wanted to.
You couldn't.
I could.
You couldn't.
All right, put your money where your mouth is. I'll lay you 10 to 1 in 20s that I could...
See what I mean?
Oh, good.
Same again.
Yeah, all right. St Jude's Hall, Chiltern Gardens, 8 p.m. Thursdays.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
I've come to attend the meeting.
Oh, let's see now, it's Thursday, isn't it? What are you, a piss artist or a
What do you mean?
Well, we've got both kinds here, you see. Alcoholics Anonymous and Gamblers Anonymous.
Now, listen, just 'cause I like a little flutter, don't mean that
Oh,
I'm...
you're a potty plumper. Yes, well, through that door there. The vicar's in there talking to another couple of fellas in there.
Oh, not very much.
It's all psychological, you know.
Pardon?
You're all balmy. Tuppence short of a shilling, that's what you lot are.
Stop the old goat. My life, what am I doing here? What am I doing?
Welcome, dear friend. It is heartwarming indeed to welcome a new addition to our little group. Joy shall be in heaven over one sinner that repenteth, more than over 99 just persons which need no repentance.
Sounds good odds, 99 to 1.
Oh, naughty, naughty. We are here to forget that sort of thing. Do come and sit down, will you?
3 oranges. That's the second time I've had 3 oranges.
Your 2 toffees and up 2 more.
Looks like a pretty ardent bunch you got here, Vicar.
Oh, yes, yes. Yes, absolutely incorrigible. A bad lot, I'm afraid.
I've got to hand it to you, Vicky. You know, you're doing a wonderful job helping these poor devils.
Good heavens. Me? Oh, no, no, no. You got the wrong end of the stick. I'm one of them, or rather, one of us.
But you're a man of the cloth.
Makes no difference, dear boy. Do you know, I once lost the entire steeple restoration fund to Mr. William Hill.
Good.
Yes. I'll have £2 to win on 26th the 4th in the Fortnightly Park.
Whatever you're supposed not to be doing, you better stop doing it. She's here.
Who's he going on about?
Helen Carter, our group leader, a remarkably fine woman.
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, miss. Ah, I see we have a new recruit.
Pleased to meet you, miss. My name is...
First name only, please.
Oh, my name's Bernie.
Glad to have you with us, Bernie. Do sit down.
Oh, thank you.
Hello. Well, now, Bernie, perhaps you'd like to start the proceedings. We're very informal here. Just tell us something about yourself.
Yes, well, I'm 50 years of age, and by profession, I'm a private investigator. I don't know where to begin, really. I had a lucky turn-up a little while ago. I made quite a bit of money. I like a little flutter. Well, it don't mean no harm, do it? Provided you can afford it. Anyway,
Thanks very much. See you next week.
Good night, dear lady. Very helpful, as usual. See you at the same time next week.
Yes, indeed. And don't forget, it's better not to bet.
Oh, I'll do my best to remember.
Well, good night, miss, and thank you very much.
Just a moment, Bernie.
Huh?
I'm afraid I'm rather breaking the rules here, but you said you were a private detective.
That's right, yeah.
I wonder if you could spare me a few minutes. You may be able to help me.
Oh, well, if I can, of course. What's it all about?
It's about a rather large quantity of missing diamonds.
Diamonds?
Yes, possibly worth hundreds and thousands of pounds.
Hey, you're not having me on, are you?
No, I'm perfectly serious.
Well, let's dip down the road and talk about it over a drink, all right?
Oh, good.
Good morning, Sharon, my little peach. What a beautiful day.
I can see you had your liver salts before breakfast.
Confidentially, I met a lady last night who could be very good news.
At your time of life, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Don't be saucy. She's strictly business. Oh, so far, anyway. Mind you, if I were 20 years younger, 6 foot tall, blonde and handsome.
I'll be all over you like a dose of
You
measles.
naughty girl.
Hello, Sharon.
Oh, morning, Oliver.
Well, come along, Mother.
So, this is your place of employment. Rather on the drab side, I must say. Although somewhat alleviated by this charming person here. Who is she?
Let me introduce you. This is Sharon Finch, our receptionist. Sharon, this is my mother, Lady Holteye.
Pleased to meet you, milady.
What an attractive girl. Good peasant stock. You could do a lot worse, you know, Oliver.
Mother, please.
Tell me, dear, has he made advances to you?
Oh, no, he hasn't.
Then he's either a fool or a puff. Mind you, the way he looks at the moment, I can't imagine anyone giving him a second glance.
I must say, Oliver, you do look a bit of a sight this morning.
I know, I do apologise. I've been up all night, you see, standing on a ladder in Potter's Bar. I was so exhausted, I phoned Mother and asked her if she'd give me a lift to the office.
What were you doing up a ladder? You're not doing a bit of window cleaning on the side, are you?
No, no. No, I was trying to take pictures of this lady and gentleman in bed together.
Filthy little beast.
All in the line of duty, Mother, I assure you. It's a divorce case that Mr. Weinstock has assigned me to.
Did you get your pictures then?
Afraid not. Forgot to take the damn lens cap off the camera.
All that energy wasted.
I know, I'm worn out.
I didn't mean you, dear. I meant them.
Well, thanks awfully for the lift, Mother. I really ought to be making out my report.
Oh, you want me to push off, do you?
Well,
Well, now, before I go, I want to see this Mr. Weinstock person.
Oh, he's probably very busy.
Oh, I'm sure he'd like to meet your mum, Oliver. Mr. Weinstock?
Yeah?
Oliver's mum, Lady Holteye, is
Ladyship. How delighted and honoured I am to make your acquaintance.
I see you have a grovelling respect for the aristocracy, Mr. Weinstock. You should endeavour to overcome it. For the most part, we're a worthless lot.
I can't believe that.
Well, suit yourself. And my son, is he progressing?
Oh, he does you credit, my lady. He's bright, intelligent, and of course, with his superior background, he's well suited to dealing with our more upmarket clients.
Well, he won't meet many of those at the top of a ladder.
Sorry?
Mother's referring to last night's assignment.
Oh, well, I'm trying to give him a thorough grounding in all aspects of detective work.
Well, at least he's got a job of sorts. Jolly sight better than sitting on your bum in the House of Lords all day like his father.
Oh, I'm sure being a lord involves a lot of vain work.
Oh, well, this is Philidor saying a big 10-10 till we do it again.
Pardon?
Mother's just had a CB radio installed in the rolls.
Oh, I see.
I got a 10-17 at a super slab bean store, an eyeball with some breakers.
Oh, I hope it turns out nicely for you, whatever it is.
Thank you. Oh, and Sharon, dear, do try and lead him on a bit. Give him a flash of leg now and again. He's not a bad catch. There's a lot of loot in the family.
What a wonderful woman, Oliver. You're a lucky boy. Anyway, come into my office. I've got something very important to discuss with you. Norman? Yeah? Give us a couple of minutes, will you? Take the weight off, Holly.
Morning, Sherlock Holmes. Hope we didn't get you up too early.
Oh, shut up, Norman, and sit down.
What's that then?
Now, listen, lads, I'm not sure, but I think I've stumbled on somebody who's going to earn us a lot of loot.
Do go on, I'm fascinated.
So am I.
Shut up.
Now, last night, I met a bird at the function I was attending who told me a story that got me all agog. In fact, it kept me awake half the night.
Like eating pickled onions, you mean?
Norm, this is serious. This could earn us a lot of gilt.
You mean we could milk her for a few quid?
Well, no, not exactly, because she's skint.
What do you mean, skint?
Oh, you mean she hasn't any money? Skint, you see, it's rhyming slang. Brassic glint.
Oh, shut up.
Sorry.
A job like that, we need like a fractured femur.
Now, don't jump to conclusions. This is the sort of job that if we solve it, we could cop big.
And if we don't?
Norm, why are you so negative? I mean, after all, we are professionals, first-class detectives, right?
Wrong. We're a bunch of small-time slags. I mean, how many cases have we solved in the last 6 months since we've been in partnership?
Now and again, you've got to get lucky, right, Oliver?
Tell us about it, then.
No, I'll let the lady tell you that, just like she did last night.
You mean she's coming round the office, then?
No, we'll go to her place of work. So grab your coats and let's move.
So what does this Helen Carter do around here?
I don't know. She never told me. Probably works in the office. Excuse me.
Yes?
We're looking for Miss Helen Carter. Could you tell us where we can find her?
Yes, that's her coming now.
What's she doing in one of them things?
She's in one of them things all day long. She's the chief flying instructor.
Is she? Oh, I like. This bird really has got wings. Morning, Ellen.
Hello, Bernie.
Would this be a convenient moment to have a little chat?
Yes, of course. I got half an hour before my next lesson.
Right.
Let's go and sit down over there.
Okay. Oh, Helen, I'd like you to meet my associates. This is my partner, Mr. Norman Lowe.
How'd you do?
One of our field operatives, Mr. Oliver Ottershaw.
So terribly pleased to meet you.
Smarmy punts.
You know, when his dad dies, he'll be a lord.
He'll be the biggest Burke in the peerage.
Now, Helen, perhaps you'll be kind enough to repeat the story you told me in the pub last night. Just relax and try not to leave anything out.
Righto, Bernie.
You don't mind if I record you, do you? Only it's easier making notes.
Of course not.
Right, carry on.
Well, it's a rather strange story, really. But there's a chance that it could lead to the discovery of a rather large amount of very valuable diamonds.
Diamonds?
Shut up.
Carry on, Helen.
It all began with my father. He was a corporal in the Royal Wessex Regiment during the war. When he came home, he was a sick man. He never really recovered his health. He died when I was a little girl. My mother died only a few months ago, and when I was clearing out the house, I came across an old box that belonged to my father, full of letters and souvenirs of the war. Amongst them, I discovered this. It contains an account of the extraordinary events surrounding my father's capture by the enemy in Holland. I'll read it to you. It's headed Stalag 14, November 1944. I've been in the bag for about a month now, and I can't say I'm enjoying it. It was utterly stupid the way it happened. If only I'd turned right instead of left, I wouldn't be here now. Still, the incredible piece of luck I had just before they grabbed me makes it easier to bear. If our lads get a move on and knock Jerry out once and for all, I'll be free in a few months, and then I can go back for them. I don't know the name of the place, but I know how to find it. I was with the leading platoon trying to fight our way up the main street of this small Dutch town. Jerry was giving us quite a bit of stick.
Come
on, Carter, we're pulling out.
Right, sir. Coming, sir.
Like a fool, I'd run straight into the Jerry's, but not before I'd had time to hide the diamonds.
Well, come on, what happened next?
Mice.
Mice? Well, what have they got to do with it?
Well, unfortunately, they're gutsy little fellas and they ate the next 3 pages. All we could find was 2 words at the end. One of them was horn, then there was a blank, then there was corn, and then des. D-E-double-S.
And that's all?
That's all, mate.
Well, you're stark raving mad, you are. A, we don't know where the town is in Holland. B, we don't know where he's hidden the diamonds. And C, how do we know they haven't been found?
Oh, it's a gamble, isn't it, mate?
Bernie?
Sorry, Helen. It's a calculated risk. You see, if we find them, there could be a big reward. And if no legal claimant can be found, they could be ours under the finders keepers basis. See, whatever the proceeds, Helen says she'll split with us 50-50. Now, come on, what do you say? Shall we have a crack at it?
I think it's a splendid idea.
Oh, proper little Sexton Blake you are. All right, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Good, you got yourself a deal, Helen.
Marvellous.
Well, we've got 1 or 2 odds and ends to clear up, and then we'll get moving straight away.
You've got my number, Bernie?
Yeah, that's all right. We'll keep in touch, Helen.
Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. Let's hope we hit the jackpot.
Helen.
Oh, I mean, I hope our efforts are rewarded.
Now, keep your fingers crossed. If this comes off, you'll be able to buy yourself a Concorde.
Oh, I'm glad you're back, Mr. Weinstock.
Why, what's up, love?
Mr. Price has been on the phone twice this morning, sir. He wants to speak to you urgently.
I suppose that's Mr. Price of Price's Cut Price Stores?
Yeah, that's right.
OK, love, I better nip down there a bit sharpish. He'll probably want to divorce his wife again.
What do you mean again?
Oh, it happens as regular as clockwork. Every 2 or 3 months, he thinks she's carrying on with other fellas.
And is she?
You must be joking. She's 18 stone and only failed the audition for the Elephant Man because she was too ugly. Still, he's good for a ton every time I call on him. Anyway, I'll see you later. I'll take this tape of Ellen's and listen to it in the car. You never know, there might be a clue there somewhere. Cheers.
See you, Bernie.
Bye. OK, Mr. Price, leave this with me. What a work.
Oh, terribly sorry, sir. How clumsy of me.
All right, mate. Blimey, somebody's nicked me motor.
Hi, Mickey. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, spray of red. You look quite nice. Quite nice. Here, Joe. Change them plates, will you? Well, Mr. B will square up with you.
Anything else special the governor wants, Reg?
Yeah. He's got a customer for a nice Range Rover. Y registration, if possible.
It's a tough one. Wait a minute. Princess Anne, she got one of them, hasn't she?
Yeah, leave it and start thieving off them. We'd all end up inside the bloody tower. Just a thought. Well, think again.
See ya.
Cheers. Here. Well, let's have a little rummage around and see if there are any fringe benefits. My Lord, that's a turnout for the book.
Something tickling you, Reggie, old boy?
Hello, Mr. Blackman. Yeah, look, this motor we just nicked, it belonged to a private detective. Look.
Dear, oh dear. Of all people, he should know there's a lot of villains about.
Yeah, well, you can't trust nobody these days, can you?
Crime Busters International. Well, this is one thing he won't be busting.
But it's a nice, clean motor, though.
Oh, really? Oh, look. I wonder what his taste in music is like. Vulgar, I'll be bound.
Well, it's a rather strange story, really. But there's a chance that it could lead to the discovery of a rather large amount of very valuable diamonds.
So this inspector turns round to me and he says, "You're a detective, find your own car." Not only that, I've had my wallet nicked again. Again! Yeah, I must be crime-prone. No, I'm still in the office. No, I thought I'd stay late tonight because I've still got some paperwork to catch up on. By the way, Ellen's tape was in the car. Yeah, must be a couple of kids out for a joyride. Yeah, won't mean much to them. Oh, you still got the diary? Well, keep reading it. You never know, you might stumble on something. Yeah, right. See you tomorrow. Cheerio, Norm. What the hell?